Are you waking up tired, even after a full night's sleep? Is your morning coffee doing nothing for your energy? And even worse, has your confidence in the bedroom slowly faded over the years? I'm Dr. Barbara O'Neill, board-certified urologist, and after 25 years treating men over 50, I can tell you this. One small, overlooked change to your morning routine can improve blood flow, testosterone, and sexual performance more than most prescriptions, because what's really happening inside your body each morning might surprise you. If you find this helpful, join our community by subscribing so you never miss videos designed for men like you. But here's what most men don't realize. When you wake up in the morning, your body is in a completely different hormonal and vascular state than it was just hours before. And while you may feel groggy, stiff, or even a little unsteady, there's something much more important happening under the surface, especially when it comes to your erections. See, I've treated thousands of men over 50 who come to me saying, "Doc, things just aren't working like they used to," and they all assume it's just aging, but it's not. What I've found again and again, and what science confirms, is that one of the biggest hidden culprits behind weaker performance is a drop in something called nitric oxide. That's the natural compound your body uses to expand blood vessels, relax smooth muscle, and allow for healthy blood flow, including in areas where it matters most. Now here's the thing, every morning your body releases cortisol, a hormone that helps wake you up, raise alertness, and get you moving. But cortisol also tightens blood vessels. It's like your body's way of shifting from rest mode to fight or flight mode. That vasoconstriction makes arteries narrower, especially if you're not supporting your circulation. And when your blood vessels are narrowed, even a strong desire can't produce a strong result. Then most men, understandably, reach for their coffee. That morning, caffeine hits hard, but on an empty stomach and combined with already tight vessels, it can push your nitric oxide even lower. It increases adrenaline, amps up that constriction, and before you know it, the stage is set for poor circulation all day long. And if you've noticed your morning erections fading or becoming less reliable, this is likely why. It's not just about aging, it's about that subtle daily vascular crash you're unknowingly walking into every single morning. But here's the part almost no man over 50 is told, and it's the real reason adding the right ingredient to your coffee changes everything. But here's where most men miss the mark. There's a natural compound, but backed by decades of research, that I've been quietly recommending to my male patients for years. It's not a medication, it's not a gimmick. It's something your body already recognizes and uses to restore healthy circulation, increase nitric oxide production, and yes, support stronger, more reliable erections. It's called L-citrulline. L-citrulline is an amino acid found in small amounts in foods like watermelon, but to get therapeutic benefits, especially for men over 50, you need a concentrated dose. What makes it so powerful is how it interacts with your body's own biochemistry. Once inside, L-citrulline converts into L-arginine, another amino acid, which then gets converted into nitric oxide. That nitric oxide relaxes blood vessels, allowing more oxygen-rich blood to flow where it's needed. Think of it like opening the valve on a garden hose. You're not forcing the water out, you're simply allowing it to move freely. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. When you pair L-citrulline with black coffee, something remarkable happens. The caffeine and polyphenols in coffee actually increase blood flow to the gut and liver, speeding up nutrient absorption. It's like giving the supplement a shortcut into your bloodstream. The result? You don't just feel more alert, you set off a chain reaction that supports better energy, healthier testosterone levels, and improved sexual performance. I've seen this work firsthand. A 67-year-old patient of mine, retired firefighter, once sharp and vigorous, but lately struggling with low confidence, started adding L-citrulline to his morning coffee exactly as I instructed. Within weeks, his energy returned, morning stiffness improved, and he described feeling like myself again for the first time in years. That's not placebo, that's biology working the way it's meant to. But here's where most men go wrong. They add the ingredient the wrong way, and that mistake kills the effect before it even starts. Now here's the mistake most men make, and they don't even realize they're doing it. When I ask my patients about their morning routine, most of them are proud to say they've cut out the junk and they're doing just coffee. But when we look closer, there are 3 very common habits quietly destroying their testosterone and blood flow, day after day, sip after sip. The first one, sugary creamers. I know they taste good, I get it. But those flavored creamers, even the ones labeled low fat or natural, are loaded with hidden sugars and artificial sweeteners. And here's the issue. Sugar triggers a spike in insulin. And when insulin spikes repeatedly, it suppresses your testosterone. That hormonal crash not only affects your energy, it also blunts nitric oxide production and reduces blood flow. You may think you're just adding flavor, but you're actually lowering the very hormones you're trying to boost. Second, timing. Most men drink coffee within 15 minutes of waking up. It's almost automatic. But drinking coffee too early before your natural cortisol curve settles actually disrupts your hormonal rhythm. Cortisol is highest first thing in the morning, and adding caffeine on top of that throws your nervous system into overdrive. This creates tension in your blood vessels, misaligns your energy for the day, and leads to what I call the late day crash. Over time, this can blunt testosterone responsiveness and reduce your body's ability to produce it naturally. And the third mistake, skipping breakfast. A lot of men drink coffee on an empty stomach with no protein or healthy fats. And while intermittent fasting can have its place, skipping nourishment in the morning, especially fats like egg yolks, avocado, or even a spoon of nut butter, leaves your body without the building blocks it needs to make hormones. Testosterone is synthesized from cholesterol. If you're not feeding that system, it can't fire. Together, these 3 small mistakes create a hormonal environment that works against you. But here's the good news, because once you remove these morning testosterone blockers, the final step turns your coffee into a true performance ritual. Let's talk straight, because this is where the shift happens. I've worked with men in their 60s, 70s, and even well into their 80s who came to me feeling like they were on the downhill slide, tired all the time, morning erections gone, libido fading, and every time I started them with one simple urologist-approved morning ritual, built not on hype, but on real science, a habit that supports blood flow, testosterone, energy, and confidence, all before 9 a.m. Here's what it looks like. First thing after waking, skip the coffee, just for now. Instead, start with 8 to 12 ounces of room temperature water with a pinch of sea salt or a magnesium-rich mineral blend. This gently rehydrates your cells, lowers morning blood pressure spikes, and primes your vascular system. Then get outside. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of morning sunlight tells your brain to balance cortisol and awaken natural testosterone rhythms. That sunlight, combined with light movement like a walk or a few minutes of stretching, boosts nitric oxide production. You're warming up the system. Then, and only then, it's coffee time. But not just any coffee. This is where the ritual becomes intentional. Brew your regular black coffee, avoid sugary creamers, and stir in 1 to 2 grams of L-citrulline powder. Make sure it's pure and third-party tested. This dose, absorbed with the help of coffee's natural polyphenols, supports nitric oxide release and healthy vasodilation. If you like, add a splash of unsweetened almond or macadamia milk for taste, and have it alongside a small protein and fat source, like 2 boiled eggs, a scoop of collagen, or a slice of avocado toast. This fuels testosterone synthesis and prevents mid-morning crashes. That's it. This simple, repeatable ritual doesn't just wake you up, it sets your body up to perform. And when you follow it consistently, you're not chasing results. You're building a foundation for vitality. But information only helps if you believe change is still possible. And that's what I want to talk to you about next. Now, if you've been sitting here thinking, it's too late for me, I want to speak to you directly, man to man. You're not alone if you felt that quiet frustration, the fatigue that hits harder than it used to, the low drive you can't explain, the private moments where performance just doesn't show up, even when the desire is there. I've looked into the eyes of hundreds of men who've told me they felt like they were losing a part of who they were, not just physically, but emotionally, as if their identity as a strong, capable man was quietly slipping away. But hear me now, you are not broken. You are not weak. And it is absolutely not too late. Your body still produces nitric oxide. It still has the machinery to create testosterone. Your blood vessels still respond. The truth is, male vitality doesn't shut off at 50 or 60 or even 80. It adapts. And when you give it the right inputs, hydration, light, nutrients, movement, connection, it starts to come back online. I've seen men in their 70s turn their health around. Men who thought they were done until they gave their body permission to recover. They built new routines, small at first but consistent. They reclaimed their mornings. They stopped feeling like passengers in their own lives. And that's what I want for you. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming dignity, strength, energy, that quiet confidence that comes when your body is working with you, not against you. So let's finish strong, because you deserve to know exactly how to take your next step, not someday, today. So now you know what's really happening inside your body each morning. The nitric oxide crash, the vascular constriction, and the hormonal misfires that slowly chip away at your energy, confidence, and performance. But you also know the fix, a simple natural ingredient that reawakens blood flow. A few small changes to your morning routine that support testosterone and restore healthy circulation. Men who prioritize their health stay strong, not just for themselves, but for their families, their partners, and the life they still want to live fully. If you found this valuable, join our community and subscribe so you never miss future guidance designed for men like you. Every video, every insight is crafted with your health and longevity in mind. Your health matters, your energy matters, and you deserve to feel confident every single day. Take care of yourself because you are worth it.